It's about yapping time for another comic yap. Instantly, we meet our main character, Choi Kang-hyuk, as he is in the middle of doing a fitness live stream. We can tell by his physique and his name, Best Gym Rat TV. Just kidding, it's a mukbang. What's that? It's another Korean word for us to explore. A mukbang is a common Korean stream featuring a crazy amount of food, and they just eat it. Oh, they're so good. They love I don't know, they just love it. And it gets tons of sponsors and viewers and money, and I'm not going to be doing it unless you want me to. Time for some backstory as to why he works out so much, and also letting us know that he's not just a normal gym streamer. He was a broken man. Through physical therapy and nutrition, he became the nation's best physical trainer. So why a mukbang? That goes against everything he's worked so hard for. And the answer is the pandemic. I remember the gym I used to go to closing down during it. And if you were a small, self-employed store and all your customers disappeared and stayed disappeared for a year, you'd be financially devastated too. This one hurts. Hits me right in the scalp. I got to admit, it's pretty funny. And here it is. Our MC loves reading manhwa stories, and he read them as a child. But now he's reading this new one about a Shaolin monk named Mujin. Nostalgia is a great motivator. Did our MC just die? Oh, here it comes. The isekais are coming to take us away. Oh man, just like the last manhwa, genius martial arts trainer explores a situation. What happens when a modern physical therapy trainer is transported into the web novel that he was reading about a Shaolin monk? I like this. We've already seen him, so we know what he looks like, and that's what they're showing. And we know his name is Choi Kang-hyuk. But someone is yelling at him. Someone's calling him Mujin. But that's the character we just found out about. Notice they use his old body first, right? This is funny. This is going to continue until the grand reveal. He realizes it pretty quick. He instantly dismisses what's happening as a dream, which is a completely logical reaction. But slowly, that illusion, the fantasy that he's in a dream, fades. And now we get to the angle this manhwa comes from. Mujin sees everyone working out, and he's instantly shocked as to how wrong they're performing these exercises. He has the knowledge of modern training, but in the body of a young monk. And he can't stand to see them doing it wrong. It's bad for you. Still thinking it's a dream, he's just got to burst out and let them know. He's so angry. Pivot point! Through his obstinate attitude about training, Mujin is now given a chance to prove himself. And of course, in a martial arts story, there's only one way to prove yourself. Physical violence! Haha! Oh, what are we teaching the children? The truth, of course. This is so funny. What a little brat. And I love that they colored him so brightly compared to everyone else. It took a while, but I think reality's finally setting in for Mujin. Big fight scene coming, but it won't be too wild. They're just kids. But let me and Mujin quickly remind you that in their past life, they were special forces, trained to kill in all manners, such as hand-to-hand combat. I like how even in this situation, though, the trainer in him won't let him hurt the other child too much. Up until this moment, we've only read that Shaolin is great. And we've only seen the power that children possess. Sure, we saw a monk yell and it carried weight, But when Mujin brushed it off, so did we. So now we get to see the true power of the people in the story. And upon seeing this, our main character is hooked. The Shaolin leaders try to throw Mujin a curveball by assigning him a new, stricter leader. But Mujin sees it as an opportunity to gain a new ally in his battle to fix Shaolin's way of working out. A little bit of a creepy face when looking at a child, but the sentiment is true. Mujin fixed, in a matter of days, the ailments Bob Gong had built up for 18 years. We talked a lot about misconceptions used as a plot device in I'm Not the Demon God's Lackey, but when used sparingly and tactfully, it can help progress the story. You can't solely rely on it. Now, this misconception builds a foundation of trust in Mujin and his strange techniques. It also paves the way for others to think of him fondly when discussing such matters. It wouldn't be a Mura manhwa without the introduction of internal energy. Look how excited our MC is. He knows it's the power of superhumans, capable of otherworldly feats. Like any good Muram story, our main character starts to adapt to the world's rules and he slowly becomes stronger. I like that this isn't instant super strength, but rather a humble beginning. To me, it carries more weight because as he gets stronger, it feels earned through hard work, dedication, instead of just being handed to him all at once like a lucky encounter. I read a random book, I ate a special herb. I enjoy a main character that stands up for what's right. He defends the weak against those who abuse their power for nefarious reasons. This section, where Mujin meets Mu Kyung, who's being abused, he assembles a team of friends to help him. It's just heartwarming. These young kids will come to one day be the pillars of Shaolin, even if this situation is a little silly. Typical low-class bullies. I love that they're drawn as such. And the character titles underneath their introductions, underlings, what a great descriptor. This is a great artistic representation of what it feels to finally try to stand up to your bully. Someone who has physically, mentally tortured you for far too long. They get into a fight with the bullies, and it goes as expected this early in the story. But there's something Mujin failed to take into consideration. After months of torture and abuse, once finally unleashed, Mu Kyung can no longer hold himself back. Unlike Mujin, who's a middle-aged man in a child's body, Mu Kyung is only a child, and he's been abused. And now he finally has a chance to vent his anger. Meat! This is where Mujin's changes start to manifest. Can't be a true bodybuilder without weights, and Mujin is not one to miss an opportunity. He immediately starts training with the sandbags. While all the other monks struggle, Mujin pays them no mind, falling back into his life's previous habits and loving every second of it. This is just hilarious. I'm going to stop here. Mujin has begun to turn some of the older monks to his side. Genius martial arts trainer, it's a fun, slightly educational story, but as it continues, it really starts to hit its stride. I give Genius Martial Arts Trainer 4.5 weight sets out of 5. Next time you exercise, concentrate on your breathing. And who knows, maybe you'll start to accumulate inner energy like me. Cheers.